Harding. Welcome to my blog.stampwithelaine.com and welcome to this Fun Fridays project. I have some cute gift tags with the Hearts Come Home bundle. And I'll show you how to make them. I've taken an A4 sheet and I've cut them at 2-inch strips lengthways, so you get 4, and then you just have this 1/4-inch strip left that you don't need. Then I cut the strips into half, so I ended up with 8 pieces of cardstock. So out of one A4 sheet it yields 8 gift tags. Need some standard white cardstock, a sheet of smoky slate cardstock. Now this time I cut it in landscape so that I was cutting 2-inch strips by 8 1/4-inch strips, and then I cut those in half so that I ended up with 4 1/8-inch strips. Then I can use the matte layers either at the bottom or at the top. I'm using smoky slate ink, the 1/8-inch sheer wisp white ribbon, and also the gingham ribbon, which is 1.3 centimeters, and that's a 1/2 inch. The other stamp set that I'm using is this Tags and Trimmings one. I just wanted a simple font for the to and from. I mounted these on an A block and a B block. Of course you need the big shot and the magnetic platform. I've got my base cutting plate on and the cardstock, standard Whisper White cardstock, which I've trimmed down to a 4.5-inch width, which is the same width as the die, and that will save me a bit of time afterwards once I've die cut it. The first one, you need to leave a bit of room so that you can still stamp the greeting underneath it. Room for that one, yes I have. Okay, so then we can cut them all together, and I'll do that off camera. You want to release the die, so I'm using the mat and this tool. Release the die cut pieces with a pair of scissors if need be. Bring your trimmer in and then trim off the then pop it back on the trimmer with the straight edge at the top and cut at 2 inches. Doesn't matter if it cuts part of the house off. Because then you can just cut this away, follow the curve, and do the same with these pieces as well. On the pieces where you only have a part of a house, then you can just follow the line and cut that house away. Set these aside and then take your thick Whisper White cardstock, bring back your magnetic platform, and this time you want this die from the Hometown Greetings Edgelit dies, and just place it on there at the top, flush with the top cutting plate, and then you run it through the big shot. So I'll do that off camera, and I'll just show you how to assemble one of them. See this line it inadvertently leaves after you've die cut? Well, that's the whole reason for using this piece of cardstock, because then it will cover up that line. So glue that on first. You can use Tombow glue, but my glues seem to be bunged up, so I'll use Fast Fuse instead. I really prefer Tombow because it gives me a bit of wriggle room. With this one you have to be fairly accurate because once it's stuck down, it's stuck down. So stick your grey piece in, and then you can stick that, say about there. Looks nicer with a little bit of a border. Just a bit of Tombow. I'll use the Hearts Come Home stamp in Smoky Slate. The to and from on the bottom. Just wrap the gingham ribbon round and tie a bow. Finish off with a length of sheer ribbon. Fold it in half, make a loop, thread it from front to back through the little heart hole and pull it tight. So that's how to make some gift tags with those Edgelit dies, and I've done some Night of Navy as well. And this one I use the layering square scallops to make that scalloped edge. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. Do give me a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe or share on Facebook, and my grateful thanks if you do. If you're watching from YouTube, you'll find the list of supplies I use below the Show More section with direct links to my online store. You can find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. Thanks ever so much for joining me today, and I'll be back soon. Bye.